Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. For those who are tuning in for the very first time, my name is Oma and you are welcome. I create content that are self-care, culture and career related. Now speaking about career, today's content is definitely career related, as you must have seen from the title. It's just basically helping creatives, people who are freelancers or who deal with clients on a contract basis, helping them get paid or ensuring that at least they get their payments in good time. Now, working in this industry where I am a social media manager and I actually deal with clients on a contract basis, a lot of times actually it's on a contract basis, I realize, or I know for a fact, that one major problem that we have is the issue of debts. You have clients who are refusing to pay, clients that will owe you for as long as 3, 6, 9, 1 year, and they just expect that you forget about it. And this could really hurt, especially when you put in all your heart and your soul. And I mean, this is how you also pick your bill. It could be really upsetting. But guess what? I'm going to be sharing with you some tips that I've used over the years that has worked for me. Though I still have clients who owe me, but at least it has lessened the amount of people who actually owe me after I've done a very good job for them. So if this is something that you're interested in and you'd like to learn, stay tuned. Top on my list is to have a contract. I am not going to try to overemphasize this because I actually spoke about it in a video that I did sometime early this year, and it's tagged 3 things that creatives need to do before they take up a job. I'm not sure when I shot that video, but I'll leave it in the description box and also leave it somewhere embedded for you right here in this video. So if you haven't seen that video, please make sure that you check it out. Number 2 is to charge a late payment fee. Now in my contract, I have a late payment fee of 2,000 naira. And as little as that sound, it has actually made certain prospective clients raise an eyebrow and they just wonder, why do I have to pay a payment fee? The question is, why do you even want to pay me late? Do you understand what I mean? Like, just pay me in good time as soon as my work is done. And if for any reason whatsoever you can't pay me when the job is done, explain to me why you can't pay me. So I have that 2,000 naira late payment fee, and you have a grace period of, I think, between 5 to 7 working days. Once you haven't paid me after that time, you pay me 2,000 naira for every day after that grace period. And what I also did is that after a certain period of time, I think 14 working days, I actually stopped working until you actually pay me the rest of the fee. Now, to be honest with you, it's not like I follow through with this all the time, but it just puts things in perspective. And honestly, I have been able to curb the amount of people that pay me late or the amount of people who will just sign up and then think that they won't pay me at all. Number 3 is to request a deposit. Guys, I just actually started this, and honestly, it's like the best decision I have made this year. I charge you between 30, 50 to 70% as down payment before I start the job. It just means that I'm protecting myself as well. I'm not going to start a job and then there's no money paid down, and then eventually when the job is over, you're still owing me like a huge sum. So at the beginning of every month, if it's like a recurring job, you have to pay a certain percentage as down payments. For those who do consulting, what you can do is to actually now deduct like the total amount of money when they eventually take you on for a job. I'll give you an instance. If someone wants to hire me as a social media manager, but first you want me to create a content calendar, you pay a down payment, and as soon as I provide you with a content calendar and you decide that you won't take me up to become your social media manager, it means you don't have to pay. Say if the charge was 50,000 naira and you paid me 15,000 naira for the content calendar, at the end of the month, you're not paying me 65,000 naira, you're actually paying me 50,000 naira, because I'm going to deduct 15,000 from the 50,000 naira and then you pay whatever is the balance. You see what I mean? So guys, charge a deposit. It would help you. Charge a deposit or ask for a deposit. Number 4 is to issue an invoice. So sending out this invoice is right after they've signed your contract and everything looks great. You're excited to start the job and they're also excited to have you on board. It just helps to reiterate the money part and just highlights all the information that you need to have in terms of payments. So deposits, payments, deadline, all that stuff that you need them to know and remember, ensure that you have it in the invoice. And with apps like web apps or even the free invoice generator website, it's super easy for you to actually generate an invoice and send to your client. And lastly, automate reminders. With web apps, it's super easy. I remember one time a client got an automated reminder and said they didn't even get the first invoice and asked me to resend. So you're not disturbing the clients. It's just possible that the invoice you sent was even lost in transit. In this era of technology, a lot of things could get missing in transit. Just helps them to know, okay, payment is due, payment is long overdue, payment needs to be made at XYZ time, all of that stuff. So ensure that you automate reminders, and with Wave apps, it's also super easy. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that you found this helpful, and I just want us to be able to secure the bag better as we get ready to enter the last quarter of the year. I'm so excited about the last quarter of the year. I am so excited, and I just believe that it's going to be an amazing end of 2019 for each and every one of us. I know that we're going to end 2019 on a good note, on a high note, and on a happy note. Debt-free. No client is going to be owing us as we round up 2019. See you in my very next video.